bookworms! Today I am here to do my BookTube-A-Thon TBR. You might be thinking, like, wow, you just posted a July TBR on Friday, which I did, and that's true. And I honestly was not planning on participating in BookTube-A-Thon this year. I didn't think that I was going to participate because next Saturday is actually my birthday, so I wasn't sure how much reading time I would have because weekends obviously are the days where you have the most amount of time to read since you're not stuck at work all day. So I didn't really want to commit to it because I hate committing to things when I know immediately that it's something that I can't do. But anyway, the main reason that I really wanted to challenge myself and to try is because I am addicted to Pokemon Go, and it has really cut into my reading time for this month. I've said this multiple times, and if you follow me on Twitter at all, you'll know that's pretty much all that I do, and it's become a problem. And I really want to just put the game down and focus more on reading because, like I said, Pokemon Go has been my life. It's ridiculous. I have right now in my Pokedex, I have 95 Pokemon with no doubles. So that is how much I'm playing that game. But anyway, so I am really excited to be participating and to be challenging myself. And I think I picked out some great books and I'm going to show you what they are right now. So the first challenge is to read a book with yellow on the cover. And for that, I am choosing The Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy by Sam Maggs. I actually got this book when it came out and it's quite short. Sam is a lovely person, and I just never got around to reading this one, so I figured a readathon would be the perfect time to get to it. I actually have a bunch of the books in my TBR that I had not read because I had been saving them for a readathon, so I'm really hoping that this will be when I get all of these done. The next challenge is to read a book only after sunset. So once you get home and the sun is down, which doesn't leave that much time because I don't get home until 7:30 and I still need to eat dinner and shower and things. So that's gonna be a little bit hard, but I'm going to go with A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This one also is being adapted into a movie and I really wanted to read it before the movie comes out, and they just released a trailer for it last week. And I saw it everywhere, but I didn't watch it yet because I really want to read the book first. I don't want anything to be spoiled for me. And I know that this is a quick one, so I figured this could be one of the first books that I try to read, hopefully in one night on the first night. Next is read a book that you discovered through BookTube. And this one is really hard because, contrary to what you might believe, I actually don't really discover that many new books through BookTube. I discover most new books through Goodreads updates and through different book bloggers that I follow, because I feel like they start talking about things a lot further in advance than people on BookTube seem to. So I decided to go with one that I discovered on a different social media site, and that is The Captive Prince by C.S. Picot. This one I actually discovered on Tumblr, so I figured that would be a good one to incorporate, and it's fantasy, so it'll mix up my TBR a little bit because I think it is a little bit contemporary heavy. Next is read a book by one of your favorite authors, and for that one I am choosing It's Not Summer Without You by Jenny Han, which is the second book in the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I showed this one off in my July TBR video, so that also kills two birds with one stone. And I'm not going to describe it here, but I'll leave a link to my July TBR video down below in case you want to hear more about this book or the other books that I'm also hoping to read this month. Next is read a book that is older than you, and for this I am choosing Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. I've read this and I love Peter Pan so much. For anyone who watched my bookshelf tour, I have an entire shelf that is just dedicated to Peter Pan. I figured that this would be a great time to reread Peter Pan because I just really love it, and there seems to be a lot of books that are inspired by it coming out, so why not go back to the original source material before I consume any of those other ones. I'm also using Peter Pan for the next challenge, which is to read a book and then watch the movie adaptation. I don't necessarily know if I'll have time to watch the movie also during the week, but I'm going to try. And if I don't, I've seen Peter Pan, so I've seen it in many, many iterations, not only just like the Disney movie. I've also seen it the play version, and I saw Finding Neverland on my birthday last year. So again, that was another reason why I was like, oh, it's almost my birthday. I should do another Peter Pan thing. And the final challenge is to read 7 books, but because I'm using Peter Pan for 2 of the challenges, that leaves me with 2 more options of books. So the last 2 that I'm planning on reading are The Lover's Dictionary by David Levithan. This one is going to be really short and quick, hopefully. I actually picked this up last year from Book Depository during BookTube-A-Thon because they have a link to discounted books and they give you like an extra little discount. So I was like, oh, this would be a great book to read during the next BookTube-A-Thon. And I just realized that it was still on my shelf, still unread. So that's what I'm doing. And I think I might actually look to see what they have available now and if I can get anything else this year that I could read for the next BookTube-A-Thon next year. And then for the 7th and final book that I want to read, I'm going to go with The 12 Days of Dash and Lily. And I'll hopefully read this one next Sunday because for anyone that knows me, I like to celebrate my birthday for like half the year. And then as soon as my birthday ends, which is July 23rd, Saturday, I go right into Christmas mode. So starting July 24th, that is when Christmas season starts for me. I don't care about people who think that that's too soon. I love Christmas. It is my favorite time of the year. I love celebrating it. I love everything about it, and I just start getting really excited for it then. And just autumn in general, like I don't glaze over the rest of the year. Like I love fall and everything, but I love like that build up to Christmas, and that's just when I start getting really excited for it. So I figured that it would be a great way to kick off my Christmas season by reading The 12 Days of Dash and Lily, and it's also an arc that I got at BEA, so I want to read it and be able to review it before it comes out. So those are all of the books that I'm planning on reading. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do any of the video challenges, especially because I'm really going to try to read these 7 books, and then I also do need a little bit of time for Pokemon Go. I will definitely be giving updates over Twitter. You can follow me there at Super Space Chick, and I'm going to try to also participate in the photo challenges. That's like a new thing that they're doing this year, I think, over on Instagram, and the same thing, my username there is at Super Space Chick. So that's where you'll be able to find me next week, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you are participating in BookTube-A-Thon, I would love to know what you're reading, and we can try to like help and support each other and get through reading all of these books next week. So yeah, I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!